AXS is a highly effective alveolate material in aluminium, which prevents explosions in fuel tanks mechanically, physically, and hence passively. AXS comes in several forms, as a finely meshed grid, or in the easy-to-handle, practical, cylindrical form. In this way, AXS can also be filled into existing tanks without any problem. The most outstanding features of AXS are its high quality and the excellent ratio of weight to volume. Moreover, AXS is maintenance-free, entirely recyclable, and especially after thorough cleaning, reusable. Its application field is varied and makes the handling of explosive materials considerably safer. It's very difficult to extinguish a fire in a fuel tank. As a result of the high temperatures, the petrol evaporates, burning into a large, smoky flame. This is not the case with a tank protected by AXS. By withdrawing the heat and reducing the oxygen supply, only a small flame forms in the AXS-free border area. A revolutionary development in modern firefighting. This kind of fire is absolutely under control and can be simply extinguished. Thanks to AXS, it's possible to work on fuel barrels. This would not be the case under normal circumstances. Here too, AXS can help reduce risk factors in everyday life. Is equipped with AXS, only 1.5% volume is lost. This is more than compensated for by the fuel stabilizing and less foam forming when filling up. And the low weight of AXS.
On October 31st, 2000, a jumbo jet from Singapore Airlines crashed just after takeoff. 80 of the 178 passengers lost their lives in this disaster. During the takeoff maneuver, the airplane collided with a construction machine standing on the runway. The airplane exploded as a result of the collision.
If the jumbo's tanks had been equipped with AXS, the collision would most certainly have had less tragic consequences. This is because AXS greatly reduces the high risk of explosion from the mixture of fuel and air in a tank, thereby even preventing explosion. This example illustrates the problem. A standard 20-liter petrol can filled with fuel is warmed up for 90 seconds and then shot at to simulate damage to the outer cover as a result of pressure. The reaction is just as destructive as with the jumbo disaster in Taipei. A second can is equipped with AXS. After the shooting, the petrol burns out under control and there is no explosion. Application of AXS is therefore important in the automotive industry. When a vehicle catches fire, AXS can considerably reduce the risk of explosion and thereby decisively contributes to the safety of the passengers. The addition of AXS in extreme driving circumstances was tested and found to be highly effective. The safety of the passengers in the case of an accident is increased significantly. Today, not only celebrities and national leaders profit from this security, but also the shipping industry and the Army. Even repetitive shooting with high-caliber incendiary ammunition did not result in tanks exploding during tests. Petrol stations are potential trouble spots. Until now, shafts around the tanks inserted in the ground were often filled with sand to prevent explosions from the concentrated mixture of fuel and air. But when an accident occurred, the damage was often immense.
But the problem is we know some of the people that are in there. There was no small explosions, it was just one big one.
A regulation in some European countries has now become the norm. The shafts around the petrol stations have been equipped with AXS, thereby eliminating the risk of explosion. AXS has a great advantage. It's quick to fill and easy to remove. And it's reusable, not like sand or gravel. AXS offers the ideal solution. It can protect existing tank installations without any problem. High degree of security and reduces the risk of explosion to virtually zero in the case of an accident with this kind of transport. During a field experiment, the devastating effect of the explosion of a propane gas bottle is clearly evident. It's heated quickly and then shot at to simulate the damage to the outer cover as a result of excessive pressure. With AXS, the reaction is considerably more controlled. The escaping gas slowly burns out as a flame.